Hello, this is Patricia Hill in Jacksonville, Florida on Sunday morning. And I wanted to talk a little bit about entrapment and old patterns and relationships that you may have just let go of. What I recognized during the holidays, I really had to pull back all of a sudden. I decided that I was living a pattern of behavior that wasn't serving me anymore. But I didn't even realize the pattern of behavior until I felt this really uncomfortable feeling in my heart. I felt exhausted. I felt like fed up with what I was doing, basically. So then I became conscious of what I was doing. That's that unconscious becoming conscious. So I recognized I was playing off some words that my father would say to me over and over and over again. He would say, make yourself useful. And what's interesting enough is I was playing off of that pattern, and I recognized the behavior of the pattern during the holidays. And I thought, well, I'm really tired of this. I'm exhausted. Don't feel good. And so I just kind of pulled out. I said, I don't want to do this. I've had enough. I'm going to stay home. And the people that I created the box with, so to speak, right? Because I am not the victim of this behavior. I am unconscious of the behavior. So now I get to change the behavior, right? And the people that I pulled out from, I don't think they liked it that much. They saw me as being rude, maybe, she doesn't keep her agreements, or she's wimpy because she's too tired to go. But then I really realized I've been doing this for like 20 years. This same pattern, being useful in order to feel valued. So this may resonate with some of you. And then it ties in, it kind of keeps unfolding, right? Because now I'm doing some work on the vagus nerve, right? And they have a technique that you can reset C1 and C2, which helps to really align you energetically again. It helps your blood flow to get in unison with your body again. And it's very powerful because what it does is self-regulates you. And self-regulation is well-being. I know you've heard that from Esther Hicks, right? Well-being. Well-being is throughout the universe. Well, guess what that means? It means your self-regulated nervous system, your autonomic nervous system is your well-being, because if you live in fight or flight, it affects every organ in your body eventually. So that's where illness comes from. So, you don't have to shame yourself if you're sick. You just need to understand that there's things to do to quiet your mind, to self-regulate, and start to live a different life, right? And I have been practicing this reset technique. And I can tell you that I feel more calm. I'm enjoying social engagement. My anxiety is not as high. So it really is very effective and useful. And the other thing I recognize, I know I'm kind of circling back around, but that need to be useful was me shutting down as a child because my vagus nerve was deregulated, because my mother had post-traumatic stress. So I started shutting down in order to self-regulate, really, but I was in a state of fight or flight or in freeze. So when my father would come home, he'd say, make yourself useful, because I'd probably be sitting there, which he saw as lazy, right? Well, laziness is a sign for some people that they're in a state of fight or flight. They're in a state of shutdown because they are deregulated and they have been triggered into a state of shutdown. Something has triggered them outside of themselves that has shut them down. So what I'm trying to say is there are techniques that you can do to reset C1 and C2, which regulates your nervous system, which clears and reduces Anxiety, and the more you reset C1 and C2, the more your autonomic nervous system will heal itself. There's a lot of scientific research on this, and I know it relates to meditation and grounding, but there is a physical aspect that needs to be done as well. And so if this video finds you, I hope this serves you in some way. And if you want to talk with me more about this, you can DM me. My name is Patricia Hill. I am a spirit mentor, really. I'm a spiritual mentor. And I work with people from all over the world to help them rediscover their power, to release the storylines, and to live the life of their dreams. So I hope I find you well this Sunday morning. I love what I do, and I hope this video has really uplifted you if you live in a state of anxiety. So thank you for listening, and namaste.